What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here, and welcome back to my F1 2014 career. We're in Canada for round 7, and if you missed the last race in Monaco, it's a historic moment for my career, so I recommend you check that out. But here we are in Montreal in Q3, so we're putting in a great performance. First sector we went purple, second sector we're 10th down, but I think we've got a decent qualifying position coming up if we can maintain it through the chicane. Yes, we can. Flying to the finish line using DRS. Can we get another pole position? 2 in a row, and sadly it's third position, but 2/10 off the Mercedes. I would take that every day of the year, and I out-qualified my teammate for the second race in a row. But as you can see in the celebrations, I'm kind of taking third fiddle compared to the Mercedes drivers. I'm like, yeah, what the hell am I doing here? I don't even know what to do. How do I celebrate? But here we go, looking at the grid just before the race. There's no chance of rain, which is really good. After a couple of rain-affected races this season, I didn't perform too well, but Hamilton's on pole from Rosberg, myself ahead of the Red Bulls. I could be a little bit out of position. I think both Mercedes and Red Bulls probably have better race pace than me, so should be an interesting battle there. In terms of strategy, I haven't done much practice, so I'm not too sure how long the tyres last. But I'm just going to stick with the default strategy and see what happens. As you can see in the teammate challenge, I am dominating Massa at the moment. 39 more points than him, outracing him 4-2. The only advantage he has is qualifying, and he was 5-0 up, so I've pulled it back and won the last two, so it's 5-2 between us. But we're on the grid, third position in the dizzy heights. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5, and we're away. Looks like Hamilton's got a really slow start. Rosberg's going to take the lead here. I could get second place. I'm going to try and get it up the inside of Hamilton. There's not much room, but he kind of moves out the way for me. Up to second, trying to go around the outside. Go a little bit too wide so I don't get the best exit. But we're actually really close to the lead. I could go for a down move up the inside, but I think better of it because Rosberg just cuts across me and maintains the lead. But second position, and as you can see, myself and the two Mercedes have pulled out quite a big lead over fourth place, which is Massa, so he's holding up the pack for me. So this is really helping my podium chances for this race. So be interesting to see if I can keep pace with these two Mercedes, because obviously they are the best car, probably two of the better drivers in the field. So if I can maintain a pace, I think a podium's going to be on the cards. But lap 3 here, I'm going purple. I've got some great pace in the first sector, but it's this corner here I struggle compared to the AI. They just seem to pull away as I get quite a bit of oversteer, and Hamilton's on the back of me using the slipstream. I don't think he's going to go for a move down here. It's a bit risky. But my tight line affects my entry into the corner, so I'm slow and going into the hairpin. Hamilton may have a run, but knowing the AI as they are, I don't think he's going to go for it. But DRS has been enabled as it is lap 3. So I don't think I'm going to get DRS on Rosberg. So Hamilton may have an opportunity to get past me as it is a double DRS zone. Let's see how close he is. He does have the faster car, though I think I might be faster in a straight line. But affecting my entry once again as I went defensive. And I don't think... No, Hamilton's not got the greatest run, though he has DRS. So I don't think he's going to get past here. But it's going to be very tricky to keep him behind because he clearly is faster than me. He really should be battling Rosberg for the lead. But yeah, you can see me just squirming all over the place. And Hamilton's trying to pounce, going around my outside, going into the hairpin. Can he get it done? But I brake slightly later, got the inside line, so I'm maintaining second position. But as you can see, I'm causing a little bit of a train as Vettel's past Hamilton. Oh no, the side by side going down the DRS straight. Both got DRS. They could go for a double overtake on me if I'm not careful. Hamilton's closing in, defending once again. I think I'm defending really well, just positioning the car in the perfect places on the track so Hamilton doesn't get past. But yeah, you can see Hamilton's behind Vettel. I think Alonso's in there as well. Massa seems to have no pace whatsoever compared to me, so I don't know what's up with him. We're not going to get many points if he keeps driving like this. Here we go, lap 10. Purple once again, but this is the part of the track I am a little bit slow compared to the AI, so they take advantage as I slide on them curbs. Not the best flying over the curbs and just sliding everywhere. Hamilton's got a good run, and he's up the inside this time, so he probably should get it stuck. As I'm getting told to pit So my tyres have worn out a bit. Vettel's on my inside. We're side by side. It's going to be a drag race to the final chicane. Though, if I'm not mistaken, he should have DRS, and I will not. There we go. So Vettel's easily passed, lost 2 positions. So let's see who pits. They actually both pitted at the same time. So me and Rosberg have stayed out. So all them cars are going to get the undercut. So it's going to be interesting to see what the order is going to be after the first round of pit stops. I'm not far behind Rosberg, 4 seconds, so it shows I've got a decent pace. So me and Rosberg both pit at the same time. I am going for the prime tyres, but actually most of the field go for the options, apart from myself and Hamilton. So alternative strategies there. So if we lose a couple of positions, it's not too bad, as long as we keep pace with the lead runners. There's like a pack of 6 at the front, including the 2 Mercedes Red Bulls, myself and Alonso. But I know I'm going to have the option tyres at the end, so I will have great pace. But who is this coming around the first corner? That's a Red Bull, and I'm sure I saw Hamilton there as well. Vettel's jumped Hamilton in the pit stops, and I've just come out just ahead of them. So that was very lucky. If I stayed out another lap, I'm pretty sure they would have got past me with the undercut. Yeah, it's looking good at the moment, lap 13. Hamilton's dropped back from Vettel. Hamilton is on the soft tyres, as I mentioned before, so we don't have the pace of the super softs. The super softs seem to be about a second quicker a lap, and very grippy tyre. But Vettel's got to run on me here. He's run me outside into turn 1. I'm a bit cautious. I did give him the room, but went out too wide there. Bit of a snap of oversteer, which allowed Vettel to get past me. Thinking about to move back, but no. Not enough room. Vettel just parks it on the apex, which gives me no speed. Vettel just got in the way, and Hamilton nearly got past as well. But luckily for me, I'm still in 3rd position. Got DRS as I closed in on Vettel. Had some decent pace as I got used to the tyres. Putting it down to lane so I can go for the overtake in the second DRS zone. But no! Got on the curb too much, messed it up. A surprise I didn't lose my front wing. And Hamilton and Alonso are passed, so I'm down to 5th, which is disappointing. But in my mind right now, I've lost the positions. It is a shame, but if I stick with these, then I can definitely regain 2nd position, as I will be on the super softs for the last stint of the race. But I did actually close in on Alonso, who was getting slowed down by Hamilton, and went up to Rich. This was my opportunity to overtake. DRS. Alonso has DRS as well. Looks like he's going to go for a move on Hamilton, but no, he brakes so early. Not sure why, if he's going to go in the pits or what, but it's an easy overtake. And actually, I think Alonso does go in the pits, and it kind of puts me off a little bit as I touch the wall of champions there. But yeah, Rosberg's in. It's me and Hamilton who have stayed out on the soft tyres. So once again, the other guys are going to get the undercut. But at this point of the race, I was actually faster than Hamilton. So closing in onto the back of his car, into the hairpin. I've got much more grip. He must have used his tyres a bit too much, and it looks like I could get, I think, my first overtake of the race. DRS assisted, flying down the back straight, and it's an easy move, as I think that's Rosberg behind us as well, so he's not going to pit again, so it looks like it's going to be an easy victory for Rosberg, unless Hamilton, his teammate, holds him up and I can pull away. But lap 23 here, 12 laps to go. I just thought, yeah, it's time to pit, make the most of the option tyres in the final stint. I'm going to have the speed, the grip, so I could get, I think 2nd or 3rd is very realistic right now, if I get a good stop here from the guys. Let's have a look how we do. Yeah, it's a standard 3.7, of course. If you don't get held up, that's going to be the time you lose in the pit stops. So, where are we coming out? Who's coming into the first corner? I think that's Alonso, so if we jumped him now, I've got a little bit wide, understeered, but luckily didn't go flying off into the wall. And once again, we come out just ahead of one of our rivals, so that's a very positive thing. Won't be losing any time behind Alonso, who's on the soft tyres. But yeah, I was putting in some great laps. As Hamilton pitted, I go purple here, fastest lap of the race, but Hamilton's lost so much time. He pitted a couple of laps after me, and yeah, he's down in 5th behind Alonso. But after a couple of great laps, I've caught up to the back of Vettel. DRS straight, his straight line speed against my straight line speed. Yeah, I'm easily going to get past him without DRS as well. So I'm not sure if he's saving fuel or he's got like an ERS issue, DRS issue. something holding him up, but he seemed very slow in this period of the race. I actually got a 5-second lead on him after a couple of laps. Yeah, you can see here, cut the lead to Rosberg down to 9 seconds, but there's no way I'm going to catch him with 4 laps to go. We're coming up to the back markers. What is Soutel doing? He just totally gets in my way. I touched the wall. I've been so lucky not to lose my front wing in this race. I think I've touched the wall 3 times, 2 of the impacts quite hard, but Soutel really got in the way there. But on to the final lap. Sadly, I couldn't catch up to Rosberg. Hamilton did overtake Vettel for 3rd position, and it looks like we're going to get a 2nd podium of the season. After the great win in Monaco, I'm continuing this recent purple patch. Things are going very well at the moment, and yeah, it's just fantastic, this car to drive. Loving it. The racing's pretty good as well. Coming home, it's a 2nd position. So here are the results for round 7 in Canada, and Rosberg has taken the victory 10 seconds ahead of myself. I beat Hamilton on the alternative strategy that us two went for. Vettel in 4th, Alonso 5th, teammate in 10th. Not the best performance, he's pretty much a minute behind me, but a good thing is that we scored some big points. So in the Constructors' Championship, things are gonna look good for us. In the drivers, I'm up to 5th. I've overtaken Alonso, so my 2 recent podiums are really helping me, putting me in good stead for, I think, 5th position. We probably could get higher, so aim higher, hopefully go for the top 3 or something. But Rosberg's got a huge lead over Hamilton and Vettel. You could say the championship's nearly over. Massa languishing down in 11th. I wish he'd pick up some more points. Come on. So Mercedes obviously with a big lead over Red Bull. We're only 15 points behind Ferrari, so 3rd place could be very realistic. My how many points? 43 points in the past 2 races has really helped us in the Constructors' Championship. And Massa has contributed a little bit, but yep, that was the Canadian Grand Prix. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe for updates and future videos. So catch you in the next race. We'll be at Spielberg for the Austrian Grand Prix, and I'll catch you then. Goodbye.